Hey guys, quick question here. So, why is it that America, we have an actual age limit as far as when you can run for U.S. government? Granted, I get it. You don't want to have people too young, too immature for the job, running the job, but are we sure the people or the age bracket that America has chosen is really suitable too? Because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. The smartest people I know are young. They're young. Or at least they were young for their age. Let's do, what's his name? Albert Einstein. Genius. But he was rated genius as young as 10 years old. See what I mean? Why couldn't he hold an office? Like, at this point, and seeing how horribly Republicans and Democrats, because neither party has done well in office, unless doing well has been for them. The last couple of presidents has been trash. Like, why aren't we giving the opportunity to the youngers? And honestly, I want someone younger running the country. I don't want an older person running the country. Call it what you want. Say I dislike elderly. Call it say whatever you want to say. I don't love older people. I just prefer older people work from their homes. Get to live out the last of the years the way they want to see it, as opposed to running in the country. Now, I want that for someone younger. I want that for someone that's actually going to experience what the ramifications of whatever they decide during their term in office. I don't want somebody that's going to be long dead at the time. It's not going to work for me. Let's get some young blood up in there. Let's get some new blood up in there. So these rigid ass old white people that y'all have taken over the office just run the country into a mutt. Speaking of countries, I want to get off there for a slight bit and just kind of focus in on my city, Philadelphia. So, in 6 weeks, we're supposed to have the mayoral first elections. Kind of numbered down the candidates that's going to be running for mayor of Philadelphia. Honestly, none of them are impressing me at this point. Philadelphia is in shambles. This is one of the most racist cities, despite what gets said. Despite this being quote-unquote the city of brotherly love, it's far from brotherly, and you can barely feel the love most days. And that's just being honest. It's rare when a city is really united, and that only really happens if one of the 4 major sports teams win a championship. And that goes for possibly 2 weeks. Possibly. Then we back to our ways, But my frustration with these candidates running for mayor of Philadelphia is because right now they're spending an obscene amount of money. So obscene that the news is making it a habit nightly and in the morning to display / showcase this information. So far, I believe Jeff Brown has spent the most. And I believe it was $1.27 million. Yeah, that's right. $1.27 million. Now, this is money that he attained, running for the race, and some of it his own stuff too. Some of it his own money as well. But listen to that amount, 1.27. That's enough to take care of the city of Philadelphia, to end homelessness in the city of Philadelphia. This guy not only owns ShopRite, one of the biggest supermarkets in the city, he generating that type of money on the side. City is in shambles, like I said. All that money can go to not only ending homelessness, how about bettering up the neighborhoods? How about, you know, creating more job opportunities? How about paying your already established staff more? I worked at ShopRite. Y'all don't pay for shit. This was the middle of COVID I'm talking about. This is recently. Y'all don't make shit. I was making like $11. And I felt like I needed the job at the time just to put something on my family table. The highest wage I seen somebody making up in the place at the time was 15. 15. This is during the height of COVID. So no, Jeff Brown isn't going to get my vote. In fact, the more I see these candidates spend, and this is not just for Jeff Brown, this is for all the candidates running PA. The more money I see them spend on their election, the more I'm inclined not to vote for them because of that same reason. The fact that you have all this money and you haven't diversed any of it to the neighborhoods that you plan to be running, but yet you want us to elect you and believe in your plan? Fuck you. Seriously. We need some new blood. We need some new energy. We need some new lawmakers. We need some younger lawmakers. These old racist ass white people that y'all got in office doing handshake deals. We in 2023. I can get arrested for a bag of weed, while a white man will get a slap on the wrist fine for the same transaction for having a bag of weed. What are we doing? No, we need some new blood. We need to get these racists up out of here. And if you one of them, fuck you. Real talk. I got me worked up in the morning. I got myself worked up in the morning. Because that's why they say don't watch the news, but watching it just kind of pisses you off. So, with that said, we got 6 weeks into the mayoral election in Philadelphia. So every week you're going to hear me up on here giving you who I feel should be the next candidate. I'm going to do my research. That's for sure. Check over the options. If we have a good option. And if none of them a good option, I'm going to let you know the best devil out these devils. It's time for a change. And that's not going to start until it happens with us. So we got to be more accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable. And hold these motherfuckers accountable what they say they going to do. And make sure they promise and do what they say they going to do. Start getting their asses up out of here. Let's start looking at the fine print of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get past these big ass speeches. Let's look up a motherfucker person history. Like These words be sounding good, but let's see what your actions done dictated so far. How much have you donated to the neighborhoods you plan to quote unquote run now? How often you really out there? What's your ruling? What's your ruling in certain cases? I want to see how you conducted yourself in your past jobs. Or the same way the government do background checks on us when we go for a job, we need to start doing background checks on these motherfucking politicians. Don't get me too worked up this morning now. But like I said, I'm gonna give y'all more information about these candidates. The more I learn, the more you guys will learn as well. You know, we need a better Philadelphia. And that's not gonna start until we start taking accountability and making it happen ourselves. My name is Donte Dash Smith. And this is the Donte Smith Network. Thank y'all for tuning in.